Three.
1, 2, 3. The bigger picture. That is what you Hollywood stand for. I push myself every single day to make it. Every single stand, every single word matters. It's beyond anything else. Are you ready for the entertainer? Tommy and C 2010.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks, live from Western North Carolina. Hello there. Can I give you a massage? Can I help you? Can I give you a drink? You're fine? You're just watching Tommy Talks? Well, welcome. Welcome, everybody. How can I tend to your needs? And I can give you anything, a croissant, or anything else? How can I help you today? I'll give you a picture of a lovely Tommy head picture of the Terminator. No, you're fine. You're very content. Well, I'm very happy. And today I have my MCs, Chris, and none other than the returning from the ashes, the second camping gamer. So we'll start off with saying, what's new with you, Sammy boy?
Who are you talking to, Tommy?
Sam, you.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you call me Sam?
Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The new Sam or something?
No.
Yeah, I'm doing...
You will play Sam? No!
Sam 2.0. Yeah, I'm doing well. Watching the Oscars like you guys. Even more than that, actually. I'm looking forward to... tomorrow the NHL trade deadline is happening, so I'm planning to be up early for that. Follow all the events related to that tomorrow, I guess.
Alright. So, say, Camp, what's new with you?
Not much, although I have been enjoying Pokemon Yellow as of lately on here.
Alright, folks, here's the part where I remove the... here's the part where I let Sega Camp all over on you to release all his geekiness for a brief moment. So, just a second. Okay. Let it go. Sega Camp.
Well, a few days ago, it's been finally marked as the 20th anniversary for Pokemon, so we finally had Pokemon Red, Yellow, and Blue released for the 3DS, and I'm looking forward to that. I have some friends that are going to be getting Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't know when. Please hurry up if you are watching. I would really find that awesome if we could finally do it, because I'm going to get all 151 Pokemon on this game. Other than that, just this Friday will be the new HD re-release of the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the Wii U. That's going to be exciting. And I hope this new Wii U Zelda game finally bypasses everything, all of our expectations, because the last time that the last best Zelda game I seen that came out was Twilight Princess, back when it was new, back when it came out in the Nintendo Wii and the GameCube, 2006-2007.
Is this another remake that you're talking about, Sega Camp?
Yes, but it's a HD remake now coming out for Wii U, and it's coming out this Friday, and I'm kind of excited for this. But like I said, though, there's going to be a new Wii U Zelda game as well coming out sometime this year, since this marks the 30th anniversary for The Legend of Zelda.
Now, I'm always curious, is Zelda a dude or a chick, by the way?
Zelda would be the princess. because it's called The Legend of Zelda, and the guy that you're playing as is Link, like a Linkama, like a
Oh.
link, an internet link. I don't know. Okay,
I thought-
actually, to be honest, I never did put much thought into it, but that's what it was. But they always called him Link over the years, and that's how he's always been.
Tommy, did you think that Link was Zelda?
Yes.
Oh. I think I used to think that.
Yeah. People would always have a confused Linkama for Zelda, like, oh my god, this guy is Zelda, and I'd be thinking to myself, why we all fail to coexist on this planet Earth.
Can I ask Sega Camp a question from the chat? Somebody's asking. I don't know exactly what this means, but Timmy MC asks if I can ask Sega Camp how Lose Yourself starts.
Oh, well, I do know it goes like. Now, I'm not much into rap, but I do have listened to Eminem's.
Shout out to Vlogging Life. Sorry.
I had to get that in there.
These week,
I just farted, so I did that.
These week, he's Mom Spaghetti. He's nervous. He's got. I can't remember right now, actually.
It was good.
If you're gonna go tell me the chorus, then yeah, I could probably throw out the chorus to you very quickly.
Sure.
Okay.
Louis Coleman? Oh.
Well, as you know, right now, folks, the Oscars are going on. Honestly, I didn't get to watch it because I'm here entertaining you good folks, and so I gave that up to entertain you folks. So, here I am to provide entertainment, and I want to say that, honestly, a movie I'd like to see nominated, really, Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds for Best Actor. Honestly, I would like to see a rated R superhero movie get nominated for an Oscar, and Ryan Reynolds to get an Oscar for Best Actor.
I enjoyed that movie, Tommy, but I don't know if that's likely for that to. How often do superhero movies get nominated? Were the Batman movies even nominated for maybe some Oscar?
And this is the only Marvel movie that has the 18A rating slapped right on it. No joke.
And, it's really interesting. In one of the scenes, it's really funny because the guy that appears in that movie all the time, he's a DJ at a strip club, and it cracked me up because of this. All the other times, he's, either a hot dog dispenser guy or, he pops up randomly in every single Marvel. He pops up in every single Marvel movie, and I just the way they put him in there was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, who is it that they put? What's his name, Tommy?
He's he's an old man. He's like old, and he's one of the original writers for Marvel, and I would say I don't like any of the other characters in the Marvel series. It's just too lighty, it's just too colorful, in my opinion. I like DC because it's dark, it's cynical, characters are realistic, villains are just, it's...
Well, yeah, like Batman and Superman, right?
Actually,
yeah, I don't know
about
about Superman
so
much.
I don't like Superman. I think he's a glory.
Well, then again, I guess if we go right back to the original Batman, it used to be like dark and grim. And that's how Tim Burton wanted it to be like as well.
Yeah.
You don't like
nailed
Tommy,
it.
You don't like any other Marvel superheroes outside of Deadpool?
Nope, I don't.
You don't
Not
like
really.
Spider-Man? Like what about Wolverine or something? He's pretty brutal at times.
Yeah, Wolverine. He's a badass. And he's got the claws that comes out and stuff like that. And
he's Canadian. He probably knows Vlogging Life.
Of course, because of course I am.
Of course, Deadpool. Honestly, it's kind of like a cat with a dog with Deadpool and Oh, that'd be a funny animation. It's like you have a dog that looks like Wolverine, and then you have a cat that looks like Deadpool, and you get one gigantic fight with them. Because apparently Wolverine hates Deadpool, really hates him.
Joey mentions, what about the Hulk? I actually don't know about the Hulk there, Joey.
I just think the Hulk is the Hulk is good, but the movies that were made about him were just I didn't like them too much. They were just what's the word just like there was so many shots that you just got lost. And when the first Incredible Hulk movie came out, it was like, oh my gosh! And it's like, and then it just pops on, and you see all the little pieces of film, and I'm like,
I remember it actually being an old TV show. I think that's how it started off. It used to be an old TV show with Bill Bixby, but the moment the Hulkama finally came out, though, the actor playing him was
Lou
wrestler
Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno. Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. We actually had him, although today now, though, when you see the Hulk come out on the screen, it's just completely CG. Like, they only
one
have...
gigantic CGI muscle-bound green machine.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I was
here's the
about to
thing.
bring up.
Here's an argument that every nerd has. When he is Bruce Banner and he gets angry, he turns into the Hulk and he rips those pants and everything. Now, okay, I tell you what, I want to know what
There's
his
another
waist size is.
in my head, though, about this as well, though. Originally, if you watch the original, he was actually called David Bruce Banner. His middle name was Bruce, and it makes me wonder why they intentionally made him Bruce Banner all of a sudden. It just scratches my head and makes me wonder why.
And well, here was what I was saying about the Hulk and his waistline is like every time he transfers, his pants go back to a normal size. Now, honestly, I wonder how many pants he goes through in a day. He's like, okay, get me a soda, and it's just like, what the? Excuse
I have
me.
a Hulk impression.
No.
I have a superhero that I like from Marvel that's even more so than Batman. I think the Punisher is a lot cooler than Batman.
Okay, honestly, yes, the Punisher's good, but when you pick a good actor to play him, that's when he's good. But when you have a good actor and then you can't re-sign that actor and then you put another actor in for a movie, then Deadpool just
Punisher, yeah.
Punisher completely goes downhill and they change the storyline and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I
You're
was
gonna
surprised there was no direct sequel to the. People are probably gonna disagree with me on this, but I actually really enjoyed the movie where John Travolta was the villain, like the first. That's not. I don't think it's the first actual Punisher movie, but the first modern one. I like that one.
The first one seemed more realistic, but then the second one was just too comic booky. And honestly, one movie I'd like to see that would be I like to see be made is Deadpool versus shoot, oh, my mind just had a brain fart there for a second. Oh,
Godzilla.
shoot. No. We were just talking Punisher. Deadpool versus the Punisher. Because honestly, Punisher would be so ticked off because he's trying to kill Deadpool. Deadpool can't die.
Well, I wish that character was in the the Marvel Civil War movie is coming out. Though the comic series was really great, and I don't think the movie's going to be as good as the comics were. But one of my favorite parts in that was it's like half of a full comic in there where Captain America is fighting with the Punisher. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
I have a belief that Hollywood honestly doesn't follow storylines in comic books. They take bits and pieces of saying, "Ooh, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, what do we do?" make one gigantic Deadpool movie and make Wolverine movie and make it all look fancy and sparkly. And I'm like that. I think that's what Hollywood does sometimes is they don't follow, because honestly, there's a lot more to with the DC universe. There's a lot more in the DC universe for Batman storylines, and they really do not follow, especially when they killed the Joker off in the first Batman movie. And I'm like, the reason why they did that was because they probably couldn't sign Jack Nicholson, and Jack Nicholson said, "Well, here's the thing, kid. You have to know is you really can't sign me again." And
then they had Danny DeVito being the Penguin.
yeah. Honestly, I thought that movie was gross. I really did not like to watch that when I was a kid. I thought it was gross because Danny DeVito would be devouring a fish, and I'm like, okay, click, turn off.
But of course, though, I thought it was hilarious seeing Arnold being Mr. Freeze.
Oh my gosh,
Allow
that was
me
like
to break the ice.
Those two were so bad. The two that
Oh,
were.
yes, I know.
it was
Move
like,
the boat.
okay, honestly, it was like getting a lobotomy and also having a dog take a dump in my brain.
I
At the
know,
same
yeah.
time.
That was bad. Poison Ivy with Mr. Freeze, and here we have George Clooney about being Batman. There had to be a reason why after.
A bad credit card.
What would you, Tommy? What would you think of?
Oh yeah, the bat credit card thing. That was funny though, Tommy. I always thought that part was funny. Oh, bat credit card. They gave him a bat credit card. That part was always funny. Oh no, does not confuse.
I know. I remember there was a petition for the Christopher Nolan movies, like the third one, for people wanted to bring Jim Carrey back as the Riddler again, like for the mod, because I think he could do a good job with it as an actor. It's just that movie wasn't very good. But
To be honest, a lot of people are gonna probably give me flack for this, but in my opinion, Jim Carrey would have been better as the Joker. Honestly, if you had made him more psychotic, I could see Jim Carrey doing the Joker more. I still can memorize the lines pretty well from Jim Carrey's Riddler. Riddle me this, Batman. Who's afraid of the big black bat? If I was a superhero,
You know what? Maybe if I never did see Jim Carrey pull off Joker, and and he did try making us sound cynical, yes, that would I'd be all over that. Tommy, someone is saying your opinion on Suicide Squad.
my opinion of Suicide Squad, it looks like from the bits and pieces that I have seen of it, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty entertaining, and I can't wait to see it. And it's gonna probably be epic, I would say.
Interesting.
they're saying that the next Wolverine movie will be, I guess, based on the success of Deadpool, is going to be R-rated as well. So you might like that one more, Tommy. I don't know.
Dear Lord. I haven't seen it. And probably for me here in Canada, it's gonna go up for being at least an 18A movie. I've never seen an R-rated movie about getting slapped here at the movie theater here in Canada.
The R-rating system is different here.
Yeah, about the worst that they always do is just 18A for everything. I haven't never seen an R-rated movie ever.
Honestly, it's interesting that the two R-rated superheroes are Wolverine and Deadpool, and put those two up together, and it's one of the most funny yelling matches you'll ever see. I honestly have never read a Deadpool comic, and I have never looked at a Wolverine comic. I've only seen the movies, and when they ruined Deadpool and the Wolverine's movie, the origin movie of Wolverine, they absolutely ruined him, and they stitched his mouth up.
Mm-hmm.
course, that was kind of funny, and there was a little teaser. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. They actually give a little hint to something in the movie. It was really funny. All I'm gonna say is McDonald's toy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Somebody's asking for a shout out to Skip the Clown. It's his birthday, apparently.
Um,
Uh,
Skip the clown.
yeah. Not sure who that
Okay,
is.
Jacob Odd wanted me to say this to you, Tommy. Would you be the opening act for his band next month in Nashville? He's been emailing you, Tommy, but you never responded.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know
Jacob
that you.
Ott. Jacob Ott.
Jacob Ott. I didn't know that he was sending me emails, and I I get like yeah I guess yeah at some point let me know when you're gonna be in Asheville, and I can find a way out to Asheville to be an opening for your show. Just let me know when you're in Asheville. But you know. Okay. What movies are up for nomination currently right now for the Oscars right now?
Well, lots. We have The Big Short, The Revenant, because Leonardo DiCaprio was hoping for an Oscar for that. Uh, Spotlight. I think Bridge of Spies is getting one. And I did see something up about Inside Out also being in there, which is weird since that's a kids movie.
Well, honestly, Inside Out that movie was that was a lot of that probably an Oscar for best animation and maybe best story
I guess.
because honestly all the work.
I know they wouldn't accept comedies though, because for some odd reason, they just look at comedies and be like, comedies don't count for Oscars. Someone's gonna break. Someone has to finally say to the Academy Awards. Well, you know what though? Maybe if they give them laughs, that should be good for something.
Oh, I mean, while we were talking about this, I was gonna do a DVD raffle. Just a second.
Okay.
Let me reach over here. Well, look what we have here. Spanglish. Wait a minute.
Adam Sandler. I actually want to see that, actually, Tommy.
I think that's. Wait a minute. That's. I'm trying to get that right.
Yeah, it's Spanglish. Adam Sandler.
It's definitely an entertaining movie. It's about a mother trying to raise her daughter, and she is a single mother, and she is just trying to find a job, and she gets a job, but she gets it as being a house cleaner to this this very rich chef, and he's trying to make it big, but at the same time she's trying to make her daughter see the hard working way of life and not getting by, and at the same time the daughter sees all the riches and everything, but the mother wants to have her work for what she wants to do in her life. But it's a good movie. There's funny scenes in here. It makes you laugh. It's a very entertaining movie, and I recommend Spanglish on like a if you're sick or something like that and you're at home, pop it in. It's very funny, entertaining, makes you laugh, and definitely Adam Sandler is Adam Sandler is a comedy actor, and he comes off very funny in this movie at times, very emotional. Adam Sandler's always tried to give us the best of himself, and a lot of people write him off because of his comedy movies. And I would say this movie is it's a silver tuner here. Silver tuner, I would say, and very good film. I recommend it.
Of course.
What do you think of Adam Sandler's more recent movies? I know there's a lot of like mixed opinion on some of them.
Which one? Which piece was that? Was that the
Well,
cobbler?
but say what?
People think of
Which-
Adam Sandler just ruined everything since he was on Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live.
but his movies
People,
sell. I mean,
come
obviously,
on.
obviously, a lot of people enjoy them and watch them. Like I know that he gets a lot
I
of
like Adam
critical
Sandler.
feedback.
What's
But
not to like?
Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, Sandler has built himself up of being a comedy actor, jokey comedy actor, and then he slowly progressed into being a serious actor. He's jumped in the different ponds of being a serious actor. There was one movie of Adam Sandler's that I really did like, and he wears a blue suit, and he gets mad all the time, and he's getting all these puddings so he can go on a trip to go on a trip, and one of the scenes is he kicks in a window, and everybody gets mad at him because he's very socially awkward. And I can't, does anybody know the name of that movie? Because I've seen it a few times.
In
I
a
know.
blue suit, and he's trying to save up money for this one trip that he's going on. Sadly,
Yes.
no. I can only think of Happy
Barry?
Gilmore.
I know it's called. There was his name was Barry or something like that. The character's name was Barry, and also another actor. People don't catch this a lot. Another actor was in the movie that he plays the pimp for the call service prostitution organization, and he recently passed away a while back ago. Trying to remember his name. He was one of the recent roles he was in the I forget it, the name of the series, the Raven's on fire or something like that. The kids have to go out and they have to survive against the elements and to fight their other fellow men or something like that. Hunger Games. Yes, he was also that actor.
The Hunger Games. He was in the Hunger Games?
He was in the last movie. And then he died of a heroin overdose.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, Tommy.
Yes, Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was in that movie. Also,
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I remember him being
Philip
in Twister.
Seymour Hoffman. Yes, he
He was Dusty in Twister, yeah. And then, when I first seen him in that movie, I thought he was funny.
Zone, and it has the suck zone, and it sucks it up inside the tornado.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was not a
every
great
moment
movie,
I saw of him, though, I just thought he was like the funny guy in that movie, or at least so crazy, at least a little bit as well. And I actually enjoyed him for that.
There's a lot of good actors in that movie, but the script and stuff is terrible in Twister. Like for that to be one of his first movies, that if it's just, I wonder if he looked back on that later and was embarrassed that he's like, to the extreme, dude. And like every character is just like a caricature of a person in that thing.
Although by the time when I saw Mission, once I got to MI3, he ended up becoming the villain of the movie.
Yes, he was actually. I watched that movie, and he was actually very intimidating. And then I realized, wait a second, that's Dusty from Twister, and I'm like, oh my god! It cracked me up because he was so vicious and so mean. And I'm like, Dusty is so lighthearted, and he's so cool. And this guy's such a dick.
And then when I saw him in the Hunger Games, the mock. What was it, Catching Fire, the first movie that he was in, and I'm thinking to myself, is he going to do something cynical here? And then I find out later, he's here to help with the Alliance.
Now, since he has passed away, now are they going to end up killing him off or something, or he just disappears from the series? Because that's kind of course, they did the same thing with Fast 7. All they did was strap the face to his brother and said, "Okay, walk around and pretend to be your brother." Oh, okay.
Well, let's just say though, at least let's get one thing straight though, Tommy. They got the movies filmed before Philip Seymour Hoffman passed away, so that's
Yeah.
how you see him in the movie.
By the way, I hope no one got offended by me saying that, because honestly, that's what I didn't watch the movie because I'm not really into Fast 7, but apparently that's what I heard when the actor passed away, and
Paul
he.
Walker, yeah, I do know what you mean. They had his brother and a CGI. Sorry, I'm still recovering from a cold. I have just a phlegm coming up here. What I heard though was they took his brother, they filmed his brother, and then they just CGI'd him, his brother to look like Paul Walker, and that's how they finished the movie. And then right afterwards, they just and then as the movie ends, though, we see the stuff about that he was in, and then it's just for Paul at the very end. It fades up to white, and it's just for Paul.
But honestly, the honest thing is, what are they gonna do now with? I heard they're
Well,
trying
let's
to do.
focus it. Well, I'm sure now it's gonna focus straight towards Dominic Toretto or Vin Diesel. Now it's gonna be all of Dominic Toretto's crew now.
Well, at least give knowledge to the character died off or something like that after Fast 7 ended or something, because it's like, and then it's like, okay, it's awkward. Now what's gonna that character if he didn't die? Of course, I didn't watch Fast 7, so I don't know exactly what happened in that movie
Paul
because I
Walker,
was.
Brian's done. He's just gonna be a happy. He's just gonna go off and live off with Mia, and that's gonna be it. We're not gonna see Mia or Paul Walker again, or at least Brian. I mean,
Okay, because I really wasn't a fan of it, but every single time I play Grand Theft Auto or something like that, I heard somebody say, "Oh my gosh, he hit that tree. He Paul Walkered it." And I'm like, "Dude, come on. He passed away." And they're like, "I know, but it's just." I'm like, "So wait a minute. You hit a
and then
tiny
the
tree
next time I
and blew
crash
up."
into a tree, I'm just gonna go fly straight up in the air, and then right afterwards, just go spinning through the air, and then afterwards, I'll just be all like, "Yeah, I just crashed into a tree, but I flipped up into the air afterwards."
Oh, jeez. But I have to say that for some of the movies that are coming out this year, I have to say they're interesting, entertaining, and some of them could be a tad bit droll at times. You know, I wanted to go on a rant. I was hanging out with my friend, and her son was watching the movie Barnyard, and I was like, okay, it's a Nickelodeon movie. Halfway into the movie, one of the male cows has udders, and I turned to my friend and I'm like, are you kidding me? And she's like, what? And I'm like, that's a male cow. That's supposed to be a bull. Cows have udders.
That
Milking
really
cows.
that really ruined the realism of the talking animal movie for you.
No, I just thought the whole idea with the sex of the animal and everything. Now, kids are gonna look at that and say, and then when they look at a bull and they're like, "Mommy, where's its udders?" And it's just like, that was just a movie. It was like, but on Barnyard, that was a movie. Ow! I mean, sorry, Timmy. No, I do not condone child violence. Shout out to this is a shout out to Team 4-Star. We do not condone what is it? We do not condone child violence here on Team 4-Star. We do ever find it hilarious.
This guy who wants you to open for his band says that he will pay you $500. I'm a little skeptical, to be honest, but
Dude, come on, quit lying to me. Like I don't want you to lie to me, dude. Like
yeah, I don't know if I believe that. Tommy already said he'd probably do it. You don't have to Not that are you turning it down, Tommy? Or I mean, I agree with you.
No,
I'm
I wouldn't
skeptical.
turn it
I don't know
down
if he is.
if I would if he was to contact me on the Tommy NC 2010 page, I would keep my eyes open for him and talk to him, and then have him come into Google Plus Hangout, and then find out when the show is, and then try to get a ride out to Asheville. Understand this: I live in Black Mountain, dude, and Asheville's out here, and I have to get from point A to point B, and I need to know where that show's gonna be, and I need, you know, that's what I need to know.
You should send them a list of expenses and like your what do they call it? Like you have a list of demands and stuff. My
List of demands.
yeah, my makeup room has to be a certain size, and I want to platter of meats and.
Well, if he's paying me $500, I'll be happy anyway. If he means it.
Well, he is asking, no lie, how does he get into contact with you for business inquiries?
Just contact me. Just contact me on the Tommy NC 2010 page, and I will get your message. Just type a message to me, and I will. We will talk, and we will. We can. If I have enough time, maybe. If you message me on the Tommy NC 2010 page and let me know it's you, if I'm still in the Hangout, I will send you an invite to here and we can talk about this. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the show. And
Timmy MC asks if he can be your business manager for a bit. I would not. I think Timmy does good work. I would nominate him as.
I've actually spoken to Timmy NC. I want to say that I think some of his videos are pretty funny. Shout out to Timmy NC. NC. Timmy MC. He's pretty funny. He takes my videos, of course. Some of them are kind of goofy and some of them are funny. One of my favorites is the Friends edition, the Friends version of Black Mountain Edition. That makes me laugh all the time. Every time I watch that, it's just so goofy. He takes every goofy moment and just it just seems like a Friends episode. Like there's gonna be a Friends episode like gonna happen or something like that.
There's one though that I did like. I don't want to say the title, but he did it kind of like Seinfeld.
Yes, I know which one that was. And
yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, Tommy.
I talked to him about it, and I asked him about the title, and he was like, but he told me he was just doing it out of good of heart,
Yeah, I got okay. I can see it, but he's not bad news at all. He's somehow. I guess you should try considering this, Tommy.
What's that?
Timmy MC. Maybe we should consider him, making him a business manager for this group.
Possibly. I'll think about it.
Chris thinks so.
I'll speak to Timmy at some point, and I want to say I haven't seen his face, but I have heard his voice, and he's quite a guy. It was funny. I sent an invite to him to a Google Plus Hangout. He came in, and I'm like, "Are you okay, dude?" And he was just like really excited to be in the Google Plus Hangout. And I really do like talking to my fans, my actual fans that love to watch my videos, and I really do. It makes me feel with joy when I get to meet my fans. It's just makes me really feel good that I can fill your guys' hearts with joy. And I really do appreciate all the likes, all the support, and also to my patrons. Thank you so much, and you guys will be getting your video soon. You'll be getting a early video soon, and I want to say thank you to everybody that has been there and really been supportive. Thank you so much for everything. Just to say a little more, when I started out, I was no one, and when I kept on going, and the best advice for you is to collaborate, make videos, and just don't stop. Keep making videos. And I say, even though you get like 1 view per video, just keep making videos, and eventually one day somebody will find you, come across your videos. and that's what I recommend. Is also be on 2 syndicated shows, and like that's the reason why I got the places I got was because also my fans and the 2 syndicated shows I've been on. But it's been a awesome time doing this, and I'm never gonna stop. And it makes me smile every single day, getting up and making videos. And also, I just want to say, tomorrow, I am going to see somebody that you know about, that I've been talking about in the past, and I'm not going to say who this person is, but I'm debating on doing a day vlog with this person or the number of vlogs, so it might take it a little bit before that vlog gets uploaded. So I just want to let you know tomorrow I'm going to see a specific person that we have not seen in a while, and it's going to be really exciting. And so stay tuned, But it's I have to say it's looking at some of the you know it's really interesting how some of the ladies on the Oscar, the actresses, go out and they really just go out there in all the dresses that they wear, and I'm like, sometimes I say, why don't you just walk out there nude? Because it's obviously you're just trying to show a little bit of skin,
Nude.
I could imagine Lady Gaga doing something like that, coming out there and it's just like, look at my new dress. Look at Lady Gaga. That's not a dress. You're naked. Oh, it's invisible. It's an invisible dress.
It reminds me of Scary Movie 4, I think, where we see Leslie Nielsen. He comes out pretending to be the president of the United States, and they have the heat ray guns, and they say that they would roll the polarity of the weapon so that it would shoot right back at the alien spaceships. He hits a button, and then right afterwards, it just zaps him, and the clothes just come off, and he's just going on completely nude, and everybody's freaking out. But he's trying to rewire the circuitry in it, and then it just zaps everybody in the room, and they're all running around the nude. He's just like, Harper, oh my God, all these people are all naked. Don't you have any shame? Don't you have any decency? Sir, you're naked too. I am. I thought this was a wrinkly leather coat. Sir, these are buttons. No, well, I've been moving this thing up and down like a zipper. It's pretty funny.
Sega Camp, you crack me up sometimes. It's a Sega Camp moment.
Yes, Sega Camp moment, Tommy.
The Sega Camp moment. He comes in, he says randomest thing. It's the Sega Camp moment. That's what it is. Ding ding.
Tommy, do you have any comments about the presidential race? It's heating up a lot lately. You're an Obama fan, aren't you?
No, I'm not an Obama fan.
No, you're not. Did you catch the last debate though? It was brutal. I mean, they literally just start. I thought they were just gonna start throwing stuff at each other, literally.
Yes, it's like a treat competition. It's like they're all taking shots at Donald Trump. And I thought Donald Trump was just like, ugh. I was like, my Donald Trump face.
He called Rubio like a basket case or something. Like, it's just funny to see.
No.
One of those guys is going to be president probably, and they're just literally like calling each other names and stuff like.
I would laugh.
Actually, I'm having my thoughts of somebody else now for U.S. presidency. Bernie Sanders.
I don't think so. I think Hillary's going to win the Democratic one, unfortunately.
Yes, my predictions is it's going to be Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. The most epic showdown. WrestleMania. In the right corner, you have the multi-billionaire. In the left corner, you have Hillary Clinton.
Oh, female
By
president.
the way, Hillary
That's
Clinton, can we see those emails? And why did you let those ambassadors die? Okay, no answer? Okay. Mr. Trump? Okay, go at it.
There's one like controversial thing to, and like I don't know if you've even heard about this. It's a little controversial. Whatever you, I'm gonna make a quick comment on it. I don't know if you've even heard of it, Tommy, but it's been like a big thing that CNN has been pushing today. That one of the ex-leaders of the KKK came out and supported Donald Trump, and it's a little odd to me that all the news organizations are now jumping on Trump like to me, like I don't know what does it have to do with me if someone's supporting me, right? Like they're like trying to like make it out like they're best friends or something.
They're trying to make him look racist. That's what they're trying to do. If I bet you I can guarantee you, underneath the table, they probably paid him good that KKK leader to come out and say, so he would give Donald Trump, they would do anything to, terminate, Trump from getting presidency. So they would pay him underneath the table and come out and just make a statement and say, you are, you support Donald Trump. It just depends on what Donald Trump says. If he says, well, I really do support this, or if he says, he may support me, but I really just don't like him. I don't like what he has to do. He's kind of rude, negative to people, and that's what I see all the time for faces. He does the bubbles face sometimes. And he shakes his finger. No. I also recently watched I watched bits and pieces of The Art of the Deal with Johnny Depp playing Donald Trump, and it was creepy because I was watching a Facebook video, and you see Donald Trump. You see the actor playing Donald Trump, and all of a sudden he starts ripping his face off and everything, and he just pulls his wig off, and it's Johnny Depp standing there, and then Johnny Depp's like, and he flips off the camera, and he's just like, F you too, and then the video's over, and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, that's weird. It made me raise my eyebrow. What was the meaning of that video exactly? Also, I want to give a shout out to CCG Anubis, youtube.com/CCG Anubis. He is a very interesting show. He was running a network recently with a bunch of his buddies. I had him here on the Tommy Talk show a while back ago. I want to give a shout out to him. And a shout out to Bozo the Clown, I'm guessing. Was that Bozo the Clown or Doink the Clown? I have no idea. Some clown I was supposed to give a shout out to. Bozo or Doink or Zoink? Moink?
I think Bozo is dead.
Bozo's dead? Bozo the Clown is dead.
He died many years ago, I think. I don't know.
Who officially was Bozo exactly? Bozo the Clown. You always hear about Bozo the Clown. Hey, I want you to stop acting like Bozo the Clown. I'm like, who exactly is Bozo? You're a bozo. Shut up, bozo.
I think it's from before our time, I think, Tommy.
I think about. Oh wait, someone just said Skip the Clown.
Skip. I know Skip the Sue on traffic.
I don't know though, but don't. I'm sorry if that is wrong though.
Oh, and by the way, shout out to the Hunter Hill show. I want to say, if you go youtube.com/Hunter Hill, you'll see me appear in a few of his videos giving the morning weather, and I have appeared now multiple times in his videos, and I hope you can check him out. Hunter Hill, youtube.com/Hunter Hill.
Yeah, you had him on the show too.
Also, shout out to the Juggalo vlogs. youtube.com/juggalovlogs. Also shout out to, I'm just going to give a brief shout out corner real quickly here on Tommy Talks. Shout out to Channel Awesome, youtube.com/Channel Awesome. Doug Walker, shout out to him. And also shout out to Cool Duder, youtube.com/Cool Duder. And a bunch of shout outs. Brendan and John the Flickster. And for old time's sake, shout out to Chris Perillo and his two channels, Chris Perillo and the Perillo Vlogs, which apparently he said, I went to his channel a while back ago and he said, well, now folks, we're doing the vlogs on the main Perillo channel. We're not doing them on the channel for the vlogs now. We're not going to do that. We're kind of pulling the plug on that, and we're doing it here. And so shout out to him. Bunch of shout outs for everybody that make videos. I appreciate all my fans. And anything else, guys, for tonight before I end the show?
Did you do a vlog and life shout out, or did I miss that?
I did that earlier when I farted.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Rasmus just missed the show. We forgot all about it, actually.
Can we? Would you consider, Tommy, closing the show with? Apparently, this is alleged. Don't quote me on this exactly, but it looks like we have an ambassador from the White House in the chat, and he would like to hire Tommy Fenton to do a TV commercial to get the
Tommy
attention.
NC 2010.
Tommy NC 2010, excuse me, to do a TV commercial to get the attention of young voters. Will you plug? Would you push the vote?
Depends on which side it depends on which side I'd be pushing.
Well, either. Oh, okay. So people should only vote if they're Republican. Is that what you're saying, or?
I'm not going to tell somebody to vote Democrat because if I don't agree to vote Democrat, I'm not going to push somebody to vote Democrat. Or I'm like, vote. I'm going to say this. Here's my commercial. Vote for the best person that you want this country to make better. It's your decision. It's your decision to make this country better, to make the next. Well, then I'd go off guard. I was like, oh, by the way, the president is just a gigantic monkey. It's manipulated by the government. And get off the mic, sir. Get off the mic. It's a conspiracy theory.
This is a conspiracy, I tell you. A conspiracy. I'm not asking you.
This is like, it's a conspiracy theory. Shut him up. Shut him down. Shut him down. Did he just poop on himself? Who cares? Just get rid of the body. He's not dead. He's still alive.
Can we give a shout out to Junk Drawer Videos as well?
Also, shout out to Junk Drawer Videos. And shout out to all Canadian vloggers. Well, except, what's his name? That,
Judd, right?
No, not Judd. I'm not. I mean, One Pug Life. No shout outs for him. Sorry. I should be positive, but I've just heard a bunch of stuff about him, and so, all I've heard is goof this, goof that. He's an idiot, and, I really don't have an opinion on him, but, I want to say thank you so much, folks, for watching another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. I'm sorry if, we did talk a little bit about the Oscars, but we, how we are here on Tommy Talks, we go back and forth and talk about different subjects. But I want to thank you so much, folks, for watching the show. And as always, I'm Tommy NC 2010, and as you know, now you know, it's the rest of the story. And I'm keeping you on the inside back. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Have a great night.